Hey there, this is Michael Hensen, and I am going to show you how to register a title as a publisher through ASCAP. Now, this may not be the exact process for BMI and CSAC, but it probably is pretty similar. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and log into my account now to register a title as a publisher. And we're going to come over here to the side navigation and go under Works, and under Works is Register Edit Work. We're going to click that, and we're going to come over here to the top navigation, select Register a Title, and then you see Work Registration Options, Standard Form. You have 3 selections, and then you have Quick Form. We are not going to use the Quick Form only because this is the publisher side, and on the publisher side there may be some information that the Quick Form doesn't submit, so we're going to select standard form for the publisher for now. Quick form is basically used as a writer or a publisher if you're doing a short term or a shortened version of a song title registration. So anyway, standard form, general registration, we're going to hit begin. We're going to come to the questionnaire. This is all basically, each title has a certain specific set of questions to determine the type of work that it is, what it's going to be used for, what its profile is. So anyway, this work contains the following, and you can check all that apply. See, original music, original lyrics we'll check. It's a public domain music, no. Pre-existing copyright music written by someone else, it's not. Public domain lyrics, no. Pre-existing copyrighted lyrics written by someone else, no. Okay, so the reason why we're only checking original music and original lyrics is because that is exactly what this is. Unless you're writing a song specifically for public domain, which means that anybody can use it, it can be published over and over again, or even probably performed over and over again without receiving royalties, then you would select a public domain version. But this is not public domain. This is for you to get paid, so we want to select these things: original music and original lyrics. Okay, this is an explanation of conditions. We don't need to look at that. For commercial registrations, this work is intended for use in a commercial promo. Okay, you could select this if it was specifically for that. We're not really going to say that that's what it's for, because we intend to use it for multiple purposes. This is for serious or classical works. Check all that apply. It's not a concert piece. For works with samples, melodies, or interpolations, not a sample exists in this piece at all, so that you don't have to select that. Movements for larger works, you won't select this. This is basically a component of an arrangement or a melody, and it might be even for if you're doing 4 or 5 symphonic or what's the name, like chamber music, any type of symphonic or chamber music type work, this might be a consideration, but you're not going to select any of that. So we're going to hit save and continue, and we're going to the next field. Okay, so for this, the first work we're going to register is a song called America. Person to contact is going to be you or whoever is in charge at the publishing company. This is going to have the total duration of the track. So I have a publishing data sheet that I've created, and I'm going to just reference it just to make sure. So I go to America, and my track time is 3:42. So I'm going to enter that track time, 3 minutes, 42 seconds. Date registered with the National Copyright Office, or check this box if a copyright is pending. I will go to my data sheet and pull this date, America, and copy it, and then hopefully it will paste. We will see. Okay, it does not. So it's 10, I believe it was 10/13/2007. Copyright number given by, check this if the copyright is pending. copyright number given by the National Copyright Office. If you have the copyright number, you can submit it here. If you don't have it, you can still get this registered because, as you see, optional. This is optional information. And really, if you do have a copyright number, it would be best to put this here, but I don't have that currently in front of me. Okay, language of the work is English. Unique code identifying the work in your system. So I do have codes for Hensen Publishing. It's 2001009. International Standard Work Code. That's probably if you have an international designation, and this is for you as a publisher. This is probably a secondary code that you might use. Here it says production information. Use this section to document the name of the production or library which this was created. Let's check if there is production information. This is not going for any specific intended purpose, and as you see, it says optional, so we're going to go ahead, save, and continue. You entered a copyright date. You must enter the copyright number if the copyright is pending. Select the click pending box and leave the copyright date blank. Okay, so we definitely are going to do that because I don't have the copyright number, so I'm going to check that box. Copyright pending. Save and continue. Now we're moving on. Okay, so here we are. Original publishers, administrators, or sub-publisher. This work has a publisher. Please enter this information first. Add the original publisher for this work. Publisher is not in the drop-down list. Select Add to Master List. Hensen Music Publishing is here under ASCAP. We are going to select that. Now it says asterisk parties have been selected. The entitled party name from the entitled party name pick list. So we do have to select that. If you don't have your publishing information there or who your publisher is, you may be adding the publisher to that master list. You would hit add to master list, whoever your publisher is. If you're self-publishing, hopefully your name has shown up in here. Okay, it says you must check the box if you're a publisher or have a contract with a publisher. Then the ownership share. The ownership share for most publishers, the publisher itself will own 100% of its share, but of the total ownership of the track, the publisher can only own a total of 50% of the track, as the other 50% is a writer's share, as I've explained in other videos. So 50% is correct if you own if you're a publisher and you own the complete and total rights publishing, if you're not splitting with another publisher. So we're going to save and continue. Okay, we're now over here at writers. Remember to include the composer of the new original music and the author of new original lyrics. Writers of both music and lyrics should be listed as composer authors. So, and that's what we're going to do. Add a writer that is an entitled party. We're going to come here and add writer to the master list. Last name. First name, Michael D. ASCAP is who he's affiliated with. And select save and continue. I am reading this right now. So they may not have my middle initial. So I'm going to go back real quick and see if we try it that way and see if they come up with my name under just Michael Hensen. Save and continue. Oh, hey, check it out. Michael D. Hensen. Now they are showing it. So I'm going to go ahead. That is my IPI, and which you can verify if that is your member number for your writer share. So right here, this IPI number will determine whether or not this is who you are, especially if you have a common name. But anyway, this is me, so I'm going to select the writer, add this writer to your master's list, unique code identifying this writer. We could just put a name like Mike01 if you really wanted to, if you had multiple mics, so that way in your drop downs, anyway, they'd be quickly or easy to identify. But we're not going to do that. We're going to hit save and continue. And if you are this writer or have contact with this person, you must check this box. You should also select from the drop-down list the name of the original publisher to whom this person has assigned publishing interest. Well, that is Hensen Music Publishing. Composer author is that 50%, and that's it. Save, continue. So, okay, please remember writers. We have the writer name, society, composer author 50%, artists and performers. This title has been recorded. We're going to go ahead and check that box, and we're going to type in the album name. Return to Life is the album. The album CD label is Total Aspect Records. The release date for the song, I believe, is, we can go back to the publisher sheet. I believe this registration date is the same. We're going to try it. Hopefully it does work. 10/13/07. So I'm going to go ahead and just do that. 10/13/2007. Catalog number. Let's come in back to the sheet. And I am wondering if the catalog number and the work ID is the same. We're going to see here in a minute. This might be your actually catalog number. Actually, I believe that's what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that blank and hit save and continue. If you do not press submit, this registration will still be stored on the web, but it will not be processed. So, okay, so far as the publisher, we've got all this information, but let's see, the catalog number is not something I currently have listed, but I am pretty sure, I think I know that catalog number. See, by clicking submit, you warrant and represent that all the identifying information with respect to the title and writer and publisher is true to the best of your knowledge. You further acknowledge that any misrepresentation of this information or any false, discrepant, or misleading statement may be cause for ASCAP to take further action. This is just to protect you and to protect the writer. So this is, as the publisher, you do just want to make sure that this information is correct, and that is because any royalty collection concerning this track has to be accurate. So far everything is good from what I know, but it says, yeah, we can go ahead and submit this information. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Submit. Information is incomplete. You have indicated that this work has been recorded. Click to go to the entitled party screen and add the performers now. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Artists and performers. I didn't add the performer and artist. I'm sorry I didn't do that, which I shouldn't have skipped that field. Please forgive me if you're watching this video, but that is myself, and that will be the person who is the primary performer of the track. If you're the publisher, then your name is not going to be here, but this is going to be actually the singer-songwriter or the actual artist who is performing the song. So that just happens to be me. So I'm going to go ahead and save and continue. So now you see under artists and performers, my name is listed there. Sorry to be confusing, but now you can see all this information is complete. I'm going to go ahead and guess this catalog number, and I think once it's in the system, you can come back and edit that record. I think that's what it is. MH000102 is my number that I assign. Okay, so anyway, save and continue. Okay, now this looks different, a little different. Work edited but not resubmitted. So now we're looking at the profile. Catalog number has artist name, has the writers, has the publishers, 50% here, as you can see, which is 50% of the track and royalty collection, and another 50% under the writer's share. So between the publisher and the writers, that's 100 total percent. And now we're going to go ahead and submit. This work has successfully been submitted. Click here for a confirmation of your submitted registration. You may also want to return to the summary screen if you need to further edit the work. So there you go. If you made a mistake on some information like the catalog number, you probably can go back to the summary screen and go ahead and edit that. Additional options, you can copy this total information and maybe you might paste that into a data sheet. Here, register another title, start a new work, we can, or go to the all titles. So now we're going to go to the all titles page just so we can see under our publishing account what titles are registered. And currently we have a work in here ready for processing. So it's currently processing right now. Once this is done, instead, you should see the actual title of the song and some of the song data information, like the assigned publisher ID. Okay, so that concludes this portion of registering work as a publisher. I hope you learned something. If you found this helpful, please make a comment. I would love to hear from you. And if there's something regarding music, business, education that I can help you with, I would love to hear, and I may create a tutorial for it. Thank you very much for watching. This is Michael Hensen. Please visit michaelhensen.com if you're interested in modern rock and acoustic music.